Hey guys, this video, the match I want to talk about is a matchup between War Machine versus Blue Beetle. Who do I think will win? Well, for this matchup, you got somebody like James Rose. As we all know, with the War Machine suit, it kind of specializes in lethality, bombardment, just overwhelming force, and overall just aggression. Somebody like War Machine obviously specializes in war, early specializing in warfare like tactics, kind of having a whole bunch of, accessory of different weapons, different tools of destruction. Overall, basically just a one-man army. Somebody like Blue Beetle, though he might not have the same power, I wouldn't say the same power, but he doesn't really specialize in just overwhelming force, though he can do it. And I do think his suit is overall more powerful than somebody like War Machine's, though he kind of lacks the lethality, at least on paper, right? Like somebody like Blue Beetle isn't really specializing in just overwhelming force like somebody like War Machine does, though I do think that somebody like Blue Beetle, due to the extraterrestrial origins of his suit, is more capable and more powerful than somebody like War Machine's, clearly. Not only that, but I do think that the Blue Beetle suit is overall just more versatile, has a lot more utility, and overall brings a lot more than just raw power, which I think is overall just a necessary and fundamental aspect of this fight that kind of tips the scales in somebody for Blue Beetle's favor for this matchup. Somebody like War Machine, though he does have the power, he does have the the overwhelming force, he does have the weapons. Though I do think that in this matchup, it's really not going to do that much, at least initially for somebody like Blue Beetle. I mean, Blue Beetle goes up against Kryptonian tier type characters. He goes up against people, like Green Lanterns. Somebody like War Machine, though he isn't weak, and the War Machine suit is very formidable, is very powerful. I don't think, his suit will be able to kind of hold his own against Kryptonian tier characters, especially against other Green Lantern type characters as well. I think Blue Beetle's, suit is just overall more powerful. It's more consistently, I guess, usable, resourceful, and it brings a lot more to the table than somebody like War Machine does, which is a lot more linear in its overall power set. Somebody like Blue Beetle, it has a lot more adaptability, a lot more malleability. It's overall can be very unpredictable based on, the constructs that his suit can make on the fly. It can adapt. It can also take over, the host's mind. Jaime Reyes, the Blue Beetle scarab, can kind of take over his mind, kind of going into a kill mode, overall kind of amping up his power levels. So for this matchup, I got to give it to Blue Beetle. But let me know who do you think will win for this matchup. Let me know.